the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Joe Burrow and the Baltimore Ravens versus Jimmy Garoppolo and the Buffalo Bills.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. Teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. Now this will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
When Jimmy Garoppolo came out of Eastern Illinois, many people saw a strong-arm guy, well-schooled in the passing game, who needed a little bit of time to develop and reach his potential. Starting to go in that direction right now. A former linebacker in high school, he plays the game with a lot of toughness.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Screen play, Johnson. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was. The down and distance, and made sure they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 65 yards.
And partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week. It's a pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards to pick up there. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 3 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us to rock. let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
This will make it into the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
At the 20.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 9 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run. They really look forward to him carrying the football because they're going to get him to the end zone.
And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
First down, Buffalo.
Play action, Garoppolo. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of 22.
A good pickup there, a 22. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Derrick, 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Here's Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ravens. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
34-yard line.
from the shotgun. Joe Burrow. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Dobbins. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football at the back.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football. Forced the dump off to the back, and even then, they closed quickly and got it down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Coming back out to take the field, Mark Andrews and company. He's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season, but you read the local paper this morning. There was no talk of that mark. They interviewed him, and he wasn't talking about 1,000 yards. The old cliche focused on this game. If he has a big one, might be able to get the win and 1,000 yards.
Seems like he just wants to let it come to him, right, as opposed to trying to force it. That's probably the right idea and the right attitude. So game situation, play calling will dictate things. Now, how does he get there once he tries to get hot? Formations, route running, trying to get mismatches for him, different types of routes he will run downfield, short, medium, long. All those things will come into play as he tries to get to that magical number.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
Ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 47.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team is going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Following the penalty, Johnson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And there's the total for the season. Of course, every runner wants to hit that 1,000-yard mark. He's going to need to turn up production a little bit if he wants to do just that.
And I think he'll get a lot of help because teammates want players to get to milestones. And 1,000 yards for any running back in the NFL, that's a milestone. And it reflects positively on the team, too, as well, when a person reaches that threshold. So he's not just out there running by himself. He'll get plenty of escorts, and I think guys will do a little extra blocking for him in this one.
And I'm guessing he knows what he needs to get to reach 1,000.
Any runner that tells you that he doesn't
is lying.
Yes.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Landon Collins.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. The 20.
I'm only going to be
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bump.
Now Garoppolo lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time.
And to review the play, the running on the field is reversed.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York. Jarvis Landry. He's at the 40. And all the way down to the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Garoppolo now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he fends him off. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. That's into the hands of Pascal. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Complete to Zach.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
30-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to 13.
Ravens 23.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon half. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell me before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Burrow looking to pass. Harris has it over the middle. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46.
Good for a Baltimore.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
The ball carried by the wide.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mucked that down for a win in the defense's column.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a 1st down again.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Joe Burrow. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who does have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
25-yard line.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now the second down throw on target. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Complete to Terry McLaurin. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Bills.
To throw is Garoppolo. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
3 on the play. And the Bills first down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 12. Garoppolo to the right side, and he's got Landry complete.
Garoppolo's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They should have put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 95 catches for him now on the year, and it's a first down. This is Henry. Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. A first down carry for Henry. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. That's complete right around the 8. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
First and goal, Buffalo.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Ryan Anderson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And his throw here's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Incomplete. Landon Collins on the coverage.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo going for it all. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 78 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
12. And the Bills first down.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen. despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And Pascal's got it. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he dumps this off over the middle. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Bills on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And Rudolph has it left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
A gain of 12. First down, Bills.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills cut into that lead. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
The onside kick recovered by the Ravens.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. He's still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Williams now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments in this one. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. On first down, Garoppolo. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Garoppolo again. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Play action. Garoppolo looking for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. 1-yard line. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Kyle Rudolph. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working.